That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me Fuck all that shit, just let me go. Owers and tastemakers make us no chaser. Gets the blood flowing like a fucking pacemaker. Cut the middleman and inhale the vapors. Madman, old 10 Don Drapers. Cut the jukebox on, make the woofers blow. We gon' sit here until all them heifers go. Holler at the tens and spend a little dough. Not on them, no, they can buy their own drinks. That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me just let me That clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me home, but my balls keep telling me to let me fuck all that shit, just let me go.
Alright, so now me and Chris Dotter here, I do our predictions for NXT TakeOver War Games 3. I say this because I don't know when you're gonna see this part of the video, because the predictions video, it could be like Hit Force first, and then like Noah Foster, and then other people. So you might be seeing this first, you might be seeing this last, I don't know. And I have to tell you that that's Chris Dodd, because I gotta say, typically we don't do introductions because of the intro, but you know, Chris Dodd's face is in the intro, but it's just, you know, it's just a bubble here. So
what it deserves to be.
Yeah. So some people might not know it's you if they haven't been watching the show for like the past year, because that's how long you've had that like image on you. So
the best image.
You gotta change that image. You gotta change that image sometime too.
It's Pervert Sammy. It's the best.
I love that picture too. The like answering questions from like Royal Rumble kickoff, and like Peter Rosenberg's trying to ask him a question, and they won't answer any questions from him. But when Jerry the Kid Lawler tries to ask them a question, they love Jerry the Kid Lawler. It's great.
They love him and they hate Rosenberg, just like WWE hated Rosenberg.
Yeah, because he's gone. And I don't know where he went, but he's gone now. So, but yeah, we have 4 matches to predict. I think there's only 4 matches announced for the show right now, because War Games, there's 2 of them this year, and they both take an hour in of itself, with including entrances, and obviously the wrestlers have to celebrate the victory, unless they just decide, nope, can't celebrate, see ya, bye.
Nope, bye.
They'll do that whole TNA thing, to the back, like right
to the back.
Just go right to the back and not let the moment play out that they won. Just to the back.
To the back. Curtain comes down, covers the cage, no one can see anything. Go home.
See ya. This whole show is going to be 20 seconds long.
Every match is a disqualification before it can even begin.
Which makes no sense, because there's only 4 matches announced, and 3 of the 4 matches aren't even supposed to have disqualifications. So
they'll find a way.
Yeah. All right, but we'll go through these matches. I think it's going to be easier for me to predict than Chris, because I'm more keen on the NXT product than he is. How much NXT have you watched, since it's been on USA Network?
The first episode, and then bits and pieces here and there. I know what's going on. It's just...
Yes.
I watch more AEW.
Yes. All right, so we're doing a match just in case, because 205 Live's tonight, and 205 Live is merged pretty much with NXT now. We're pretty much just doing this match in case it gets announced. It's a Cruiserweight Championship match. Cruiserweight Champion Lio Rush versus Angel Garza. We have the rule that if this match doesn't happen, it doesn't count against us, because it makes no sense to count it against a point. A match that didn't happen. Unless we want to be assholes, but we're not assholes. At least, I'm not anyways. So this match comes because they had a match on NXT, not this week, but the week last week, and Lio Rush won, but Angel Garza had his feet on the rope, so they want to do a rematch. I don't think they're gonna have another match on this show, but we're just doing this just in case. And that's who I think would win. A lot of people want Angel Garza to win because he's so over right now. However, Lio Rush just came back and won the championship. It would make no sense for him to lose the title right away. NXT's not really known to, have flip-flop championships. So I think Lio Rush will I think he's going to be champion, honestly, until for the rest of the year. So I'm saying Leo Rush wins. Who are you saying wins?
I'm gonna go Leo Rush. I love Angel Garza.
Yes.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
Great wrestler, but it's just too early for Leo Rush. They brought him back.
Yeah.
He's what he wanted to be in the first place. He's always wanted to be a babyface. So
Yep.
I mean, I'm gonna go Leo Rush. It's just that's what it is. It's too early to take the title off of him.
Yeah. That's like main roster. That's main roster crap right there. We don't do that type of crap. So, all right. So then we have what's actually on the show. We have the first match that we're predicting for. It's it's a triple threat match to determine the number one contender to the NXT Championship at Survivor Series, which I think is cool that the NXT Championship's going to be defended at Survivor Series. Because the 3 world champions at Survivor Series, they don't want all facing off because they want to keep them all protected, which I think is a great idea. I think it's mainly main roster wants to keep 2 of the world champions protected, and Triple H doesn't want his champion to have to, like, take a bullet. So I think that's what happened.
Yeah.
Because we know if the 3 world champions faced off, Adam Cole would have been taking a loss. So I don't think that's really not fair. So, but life isn't fair. But I guess in this case, it wasn't enough to convince Triple H. All right, but yeah, it's Pete Dunne
2/4 of these guys are pulling double duty.
Huh?
2/4 of these guys are pulling double duty.
Yeah. But we have Pete Dunne versus Killian Dane versus Damian Priest. Obviously, this feud's been building for a few weeks, where Pete Dunne and Damian Priest have been having great matches, traded wins back and forth, and then Killian Dane got his fingers broken by Pete Dunne, and you don't break Killian Dane's fingers, so he's just been kind of in the melee of this. And as for my prediction, I'm gonna say Pete Dunne wins, because if I'm thinking what I want the best match possible to be at Survivor Series for the title, it's Pete Dunne. Like Damian Priest, it's way too early for him to get a title match, and that doesn't really sound that intriguing of a match.
Yeah.
But I want Pete Dunne. That just makes the most sense, since he's the only one that I think people are gonna know too, because he's been on the main roster before, along with Adam Cole. So, I mean, Killian Dane has, but no. If you probably asked anyone who only watches main roster, they probably couldn't tell you who Killian Dane even is, because he's never on the main roster. And Damian Priest isn't well known, so I'm saying Pete Dunne. I think that's the best match you can get possible. Who are you saying?
Pete Dunne.
Yeah.
It's just this one's too obvious.
Yeah. And then now we're also saying who takes the fall. I'm saying Damian Priest takes the fall. I'm gonna say Pete Dunne will hit that wishbone submission, and Damian Priest will tap out. So there you go.
It's too early for Killian Dane to be losing all these matches.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go Damian Priest taking the fall.
Then we have the only singles match right now on this show. It's Matt Riddle versus Finn Balor. Really looking forward to this match. Originally, I think this was supposed to be Johnny Gargano, but he legit had to go out due to a neck injury, so they had to pull Matt Riddle out of War Games and put him here. Which I think, works, because it kind of goes with Finn Balor. His whole heel turn is that he's sick and tired of these new NXT little boys and all that stuff. And Matt Riddle just recently came in NXT, so this just really works. Finn Balor laid him out twice with the 1916, once on the floor and then once in the ring. So I think this match works tremendously. I've really enjoyed Finn Balor as a heel. It's really refreshing for him to be a heel, and he's a heel in the right place. Because I think if he turned heel on the main roster, it would start out really well, and then all of a sudden he'd just be back lost in the shuffle. Him and being a heel in NXT really works, because he has a legitimate gripe to be a heel, and I feel like he's just gonna get booked to look more dominant on the main roster. He'd probably be running away from people. He ain't running away from anybody. Here that I know of, anyways. Probably, unless he's running away from someone backstage, and I just don't see it on TV. That's what I think. As for I think will win, I'm gonna say Finn Balor. He just turned heel. You have to solidify that heel turn, and I think Finn Balor should get the win, and he should look really dominant winning. What are you saying wins?
A toss up. It really is a toss up, but I'm gonna say Finn Balor.
Yeah. All right. So then. We have the 2 War Games matches. We're going to predict the men first, because I think that one, I'm assuming that one will kick off the show, because I think they want probably to put the women's one in the main event, since, it's the first women's War Games match.
And stuff to show off with the bang with the surprise entrant.
Oh yeah, that's true. Oh, I will predict the woman first, because yeah. So for the woman one, we're predicting the winner, who takes the fall, and what two wrestlers will start the match. So here's the War Games the woman's one. It's Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Tegan Nox, and Mia Yim versus Shayna Baszler, Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, and Kaylee Ray. All these women in the match make sense to be in it. Everyone on like Rhea Ripley's team has faced Shayna Baszler at one point, so that obviously makes sense. You have Candice LeRae and Io Shirai, who've had past feuds. We have, Mia Yim and Bianca Belair, who've had like 3 classic matches. You have Rhea Ripley, who's been going up against like Io Shirai and Bianca Belair. I mean, the only one that kind of doesn't really fit is Kaylee Ray, because she's not really feuding with them, but, she's the NXT UK Women's Champion. They will get eyeballs in NXT UK, hopefully. As for I think will win, I'm going to say go out on a limb, and I'm going to say Team Baszler wins, because they've been telling a storyline lately where Dakota Kai didn't get picked for Team Ripley because, Ripley didn't think she was good enough. So I think she might turn heel and align herself, not necessarily with Shayna Baszler, but be upset that she didn't get picked. And as I think will take the fall, I think Tegan Nox will, because if she, since her and Dakota Kai are a tag team, I think she'll cause her partner to get pinned, and then they can like go and feud. And then as for who starts, I think it's going to be Candice LeRae and Io Shirai starting out on the opposing teams, just because they seem like they're the Iron Woman. They seem like they could go to the distance, and they've had like the classic feud, so I think that would work. Yeah. You also know one thing, that Baszler's team has the advantage, so they'll come out first each time in the Shaw cages and such. They didn't do the TNA method where they just added an extra person, and it made no sense. Because TNA never knew how to do War Games. So, so who you pick? So you pick the winner, who takes the fall, and what 2 members of each opposing team will start.
I pick Rhea Ripley's team.
Okay.
And who wins them? But who?
Well, yeah, who takes the fall? Yeah, on Baszler's team. Yeah. Anyways.
That's tough. I'm gonna say Io Shirai.
Okay.
And the 2 people that started out, Rhea Ripley and Kaylee Ray, because they have kind of that past on UK.
There you go.
And on the UK independent scene.
Yeah. I think just the UK independent scene. They never had like a match in UK. I think it's funny. I'll just laugh more because on a interview this week, Ginny talked about how Rhea Ripley ran away from her and went to America, and it's just so funny because it's like, fucking Rhea Ripley. Look at fucking Rhea Ripley. You think she's running away from fucking Ginny? Get the fuck out of here. Like,
Ginny. Oh, Gins.
Alright, so we have the men's War Game match now, obviously, because the Undisputed Era are in it, so that obviously qualifies them as being men, unless something happens within the next few days where they become women magically. Get a lot of hate for that one, but whatever. But it's the men's War Game match. So we're doing the same thing, except since we don't know who's going to be the 4th member that's going to be on Team Ciampa, we're also going to predict who's going to be the TBA. But it's the Undisputed Era versus Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, Dominic Dijakovic, and a mystery partner TBA. So I'm going to say Team Ciampa will win. Just because this is a way for, like, Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, and Dominic Dijakovic, and whoever the mystery partner is, to maybe get, like, future championship matches with the Era since the world champions. And also, too, like, the Undisputed Era has done so much to Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, and Dijakovic that I think it's time for the Undisputed Era to kind of lose. They've looked really strong. I think they can take a loss. And as for who starts the match, see, I would say Roderick Strong, and since he can, but I think they want I think they want to conserve him because he has a busy night at Survivor Series the next night. So I mean, they all do, but I think Roderick Strong has the busiest because he's got to freaking wrestle AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura in a triple threat.
Yeah.
So I feel like, they want to keep him looking fresh. I'm going to say Adam Cole starts off the match because even though he has a busy night himself, I feel like he's already done a ladder match. I feel like, he can. He's been doing a lot of matches lately. I feel like he can be the Iron Man for the era. And as for who starts off in Team Ciampa, I'm gonna say Keith Lee. I would say Ciampa, but I don't know if Ciampa is gonna be able to wrestle that long because he just came off neck surgery. That's a pretty long time for him to wrestle because I don't think he's wrestled like a long match really yet. And Dijakovic we just saw Adam Cole versus Dijakovic this week. I think it's going to be Keith Lee and Adam Cole that start off for their opposing teams. And as for the mystery partner, this is really a tough one because, I want to say like Tyler Bate, but Tyler Bate would be such an odd fit with Ciampa and everybody. We could say Gargano because, maybe they just said he had a neck injury. And I'll get a swerve us. But I think Meltzer because everyone thinks it's a work because they reported on that backstage show, not anywhere else. But I think since Meltzer confirmed it, I feel like, and everybody else has confirmed it, not just Meltzer. I feel like the injury is legit. And obviously, too, I say it's legit because why would they take out Matt Riddle and, put him in a match with Finn Balor? I feel like, if Gargano was ready to go, he would have been in the match with Finn Balor. So, I'm going to say it's a person we haven't seen in quite a while. He was on injury report. I think he's supposed to come back. We have not seen Kushida in a while, so I'm going to say Kushida will be the mystery partner. Just because Kushida, they can utilize this. Maybe he can get the win and get like a future North American Championship match against like Roderick Strong or something. So there's that. As for who takes the fall, I'm gonna say Roderick Strong takes the fall. So there you go. All right. So who you picking to win? Who you picking to be like the two opposing teams to start off? Who takes the fall and who's the mystery partner?
So I'm gonna go with the baby faces here. I've been back and forth. I know the baby faces, and I think it's gonna be the same thing. I think it's gonna be Keith Lee and Adam Cole.
Yep.
And see, this is really tough. I want to say Johnny Gargano. I really, really do. Fuck it, Johnny Gargano.
All right, Johnny Gargano. Who takes the fall on the era?
Bobby Fish.
Bobby, what do you got against Bobby Fish?
I'm not. He's old. He's gonna fall down eventually.
It's mean. It's only 32.
He's like 40.
Oh yeah, he's 40. Yeah. Sorry, that's Kyle O'Reilly who's 32. So there you go. And then we also mentioned too, the Undisputed Era gets the man advantage. That's typically what happens. Usually, it makes the most sense for the heels to get the advantage in war games because
they always do.
Imagine the face, like it make no sense for the faces to get the advantage. That would make no sense. Oh, the faces get the advantage. That's like a main roster thing. We don't do that type of crap here. So, but yeah, just imagine that. Imagine what this match would look like if the faces had the advantage. That'd be funny. Yeah. All right. Well, that's our predictions for War Games. Let's do the plugs. Because I'm assuming we plug our own things. So obviously, hopefully by the time you're seeing this, you'll see the retro that me and James did for NXT TakeOver War Games last year. Then you should see the rundown, I think, for this week, where we review AEW Dynamite, this week's NXT, and what else? Oh, Doc, and we're not going to review NWA Power for this week, but we got some interesting news to break down from NWA Power that we can't save until the next review because so recent right now and bad. And then also we roast ACH some more because he deserves that. And me and Chris have to do we're gonna do like a main roster like video in the rundown, just ourselves, just talking about all the NXT invasion stuff and predicting Survivor Series. Oh yeah, so since I'm the champion, Chris, if you and Steve win, you can defend the title at Survivor Series. But if me and anybody else are the champions going into Survivor Series, there's no title match because I'm not risking losing. As good as I think Survivor Series might be, I'm not taking the risk of losing my championship on that show. It's not happening.
What a coward!
It's gotta happen. All right, so then yeah, yeah, and I know you're gonna get right off, so I'm gonna ask you now. We have to do the rundown as early as possible on Saturday, since James wants to get it up before War Games, so we have to do it like 10 a.m. So
that's fine by me.
Yeah,
I'd rather do it that way anyway because NXT's on.
Yes,
and I have to work on my project, my bilio.
Oh, you only got a few more days.
I know. I gotta get into them by like. My mom wants me to hand it in so you can check to see if I did it right.
He said nope. Go on.
I want to persuade her into not letting me do that.
Yeah, maybe like just say December 1st because that makes,
I set a Thanksgiving deadline that I wanted it done by. Thanksgiving's Thursday.
All right, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, I don't know when you're seeing this, so either enjoy someone else's predictions or
enjoy the shows.
Yeah, just enjoy the shows. All right, that's pretty much it, guys. We'll talk to you later.
Well, Indy Force is here, but like 2/4 of it, so it's like two fifths. I'm sorry, I forget Owen's a part of it too and has our fucking belt. Getting back, by the way, like you. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that's what we keep saying, and then it just doesn't happen.
Dude, what do you mean? We
have not won that. We have not won that title back since I received it for the team.
No, it's not the rundown. We're talking our belt that Owen now has because I stupidly let him in.
Fuck you, by the way.
I mean, we didn't know about Casey because of his stuff.
Like, his ego needs more power.
Well, now his ego has all the power. He probably could have won 3 championships, too. That's the worst part. Anyway, that's beside the point. We're here. You're probably seeing this after Chris and Owens. This is our predictions. Casey and Nikos and Steve and Noah's and Mace's will probably be after this, and God knows who else. But yeah, you're seeing ours right now. So I'm gonna make this a stipulation. Nobody knows about it yet, but this is gonna be a stipulation because the full card is not announced yet. There are 4 out of the 5 matches have been announced. They have been announced. However, I don't know if there will be a 5th match due to the fact that 2 of the matches. Oh, shut up. Fucking stupid ad. Why? Shut up. I fucking hate CBS. Can I say that right now? Like, why do you have your ads below? And why can't you just have it muted? Anyway.
CBS or CBS?
CBS. Anyway. So I'm on CBS. This is where I'm going on right now. This is the NXT TakeOver War Games predictions for the 2/5 of the Indy Force. Actually, technically 3/5. Owen already gave his, and this will also be for the rundown. You are seeing this on the rundown, obviously, because that's a thing. So this is the stipulation. If this match happens, you're gonna get an extra point. If it does not happen, and somehow there's a tie somehow, if you predicted on this match, you will get half a point and will win. I don't know. Like, that's the only way I can think of. I doubt there will be a tie, though, so that's probably going to be a useless stipulation. But take every precaution because there's been... Wrestling's weird sometimes. So...
Yeah, for some reason, we can't book matches like a week before the pay-per-view.
Well, yeah, well, maybe that's why I consider knowing NXT like I do. They never usually not book their full card. Maybe this is their full card. Maybe it isn't, and maybe they're going to add Lio Rush and Angel Garza at a later date. So in case that happens, the opening match could possibly be the NXT Cruiserweight Championship, Lio Rush versus Angel Garza. We will predict for this match as if it's going to happen, just in case if it does.
Because we have no idea because the card isn't fully up.
Exactly. So, Lio Rush is going in as champion. Angel Garza is the challenger. So we saw this match obviously at on the NXT TV, and and Angel Garza got his foot on the rope, which would prompt this rematch to take place if it happens. If it happens, Mike, who do you got and why?
I'm gonna have to pick Angel Garza because I feel like he, I don't know, he just has a good look for the title. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree. Not to mention the fact he's over in Full Sail. Holy shit.
Yeah. You might as well just cut the bullshit and give him the belt.
Yeah, like he's freaking over. Like, it's insane how over he is. And I'm sure he's going to be over as over in Chicago if they have this match in Chicago. So I would definitely put the belt on him. He's been having clinics lately, and I would,
why not?
And some in front of dead crowds. Fuck you, SmackDown. But he still gets them lively towards the end, which is a testament to a fucking performer like that. So yeah, I would just put the strap on him at this point.
You might as well. I mean, what's the negative on him winning the title? I don't see it.
I don't see it.
Because
you could always do a freaking cool thing with Lio Rush. I'll be honest with you. If you really want to get this whole cruiserweight division on the map, especially on the NXT brand, I would highly recommend, like, after he wins the belt back from Lio Rush, do a best of 7, because these two have had some fucking kick-ass matches.
I think that's a little bit.
And I don't think, and I say that because I don't think we've even seen their full potential yet. So
I agree, but the issue with the best of 7 series is that you need enough differentiation for the best of 7 series to work. Like, kind of like what we're doing right now. Oh, wait, spoilers. No, not really, because it's kind of obvious that it's going to happen. But, especially for us, and we don't even know the people that are going to be in it yet. Spoilers, we know. Not 8. No, but in any case, the major thing is that if you do a best of 7 series, you need like a couple basic matches, but you need something to end it where it makes sense. You need that ender to work. It's like a combo in a fighting game. You need an ender to it. Because if it's just constant, they're all singles matches, who gives a fuck? It's like there's no weight to the situation. You need to give it some weight, some levity, some reason. Instead of, this is my reason. Do you like my reason? No, not really.
Yeah, true.
You need differentiation.
Yeah, I agree. Give me un moment, because I just realized we're probably going to have to add an extra point in the predictions as we're recording the video, of course. Luckily, Owen and... that means I have to get Noah's now, because he sent it before.
What are you gonna do? It's like one thing would he can record it like right at the end, and there you go.
Yeah, well, I'll just have him do it in an audio message or whatever the fuck.
Like, you could splice it in like right here.
No, I'll splice it in the Noah's part. Hold on.
Damn it! I wish you did it, because that'd be hilarious if you just splice it in like right here. And then I go, thanks, Noah. And then that's how you can cut that and make that work.
Here is the card. I was hoping they would have the full card up. I think this might be the full card, but we're still going to go with the prediction of the Cruiserweight belt. All right, here we go. I sent it over to the group, and now we shall continue with our predictions. So now, onto the card proper that we know is happening. So, the first match on the card, according to the CBS version, is Women's War Games. Shayna Baszler, Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, and what? Hold the fuck up. What?
Hold up, what?
Oh, you gotta be shitting me. Hold on.
I'm holding.
No. How old ago? How old was this? November 19th. Yeah, okay. So they must have just... That must be a typo. I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, NXT TakeOver War Games match. Shayna Baszler versus Shayna Baszler, Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, and Kaylee Ray taking on Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Mia Yim, and Tegan Nox.
Do I have to call who gets pinned in this? Because that's kind of a nightmare.
Yeah, that's a step.
Fuck.
Yeah,
That's fuck you.
I mean, I can help you out with this because I know your knowledge of NXT is a bit not dated, but like you haven't kept up with it as long as a lot of us have.
I haven't had the chance to like sit down and watch a lot of it because I've been busy doing stuff as of recent. So
yeah. So I think it's not only the person taking the fall, but also the person who gets the pin or submission. So that's the point.
who came up with the stipulation?
Or Owen did.
Of course he did. Why make it easy when we can make a fucking stupid League of Flags?
Yeah. Hold on a second. Because I need to go on the Indie Force chat. Of course, I have to I'm thinking I'm prepared, and then I don't know the fucking rules! How the fuck is it? Indie Force.
Here's the rules. Win.
Jesus Christ. This is just way too much shit.
Can't I just get into a wrestling match against all the boys and I'll just pin them all?
Thank Christ. Somebody removed the Owen the Talkinator from our group.
You're
Fuck
welcome.
that account. I hope it's permanently banned.
I don't know if I can do that.
I hope to God. I told him none of that. Anyway.
Who creates a meme account? Just do memes. Although this is my meme account.
Owen. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, not who takes the fall. So I was wrong. I apologize. However, it is still complicated. It's who starts the match and who takes the fall. So, by my calculations,
there's like.
Oh my God. Okay. No, I was correct. I'm sorry. I was fucking correct. So.
And you said this is a 4-on-4, correct?
Yes. So who starts the match for both teams? Okay. So who starts the match on both teams? Then,
that's like
on top of that, who gets the pinfall and who takes the final fall?
Dude,
so it's
there's
4
like
points.
32 options.
Yeah, that's 4 options.
That's so stupid.
Well, I mean, hey, in a way, I kind of commend them because that avoids a tiebreaker. So
that's 32 possible options. It's like that is like
trust me, I know. Okay, so here it is. I think I know who it's going to be. I'm gonna go first just so we can get this fucking over with. By the way, this is for both War Games matches. I hope you know. This is for both War Games matches.
I hate him so much.
And that's not even the worst part. You think that's bad? There's a triple threat in here.
Yeah, but the triple threat's an easy one to fix.
Yes, but that my point is, it's like we got to pick who takes the fall in that too, probably.
Yeah, but that's there's only 2 possible options off your first pick.
No, I know. I'm well aware. But yeah, this is difficult.
first
Okay,
pick.
I got it. Let me just shut up and let me go. Shayna Baszler gets the fall on Tegan Nox. I'm just gonna start with who gets the fall and who takes the fall. Shayna Baszler gets the fall on Tegan Nox. The reason she gets the fall on Tegan Nox is because I think Dakota Kai is coming into the match and turning heel on Tegan, her best friend who was able to be in the match, but Rhea picked Mia instead. So she's probably going to assault all of that team. And mainly, I think Tegan's going to take the fall.
Okay.
So, that's my prediction.
Could
Now-
you read the names for the second team?
I will in a minute. I'm not.
Okay.
The second team in
Yes,
this
because
game. Yeah.
I'm being strategic, motherfucker. I'm being strategic with my choices, and specifically picking the opposite end of the spectrum, so that way you and I can cover our bases.
All right, fair enough. Yeah, we're all probably gonna have to do that, aren't we? Jesus Christ!
This is gonna work. This is the problem when you get who's gonna start the match, and then who's gonna be the person that takes the fall? Like,
I guarantee you, nobody's gonna take the fucking time to do that either. Like there are some people that are gonna forget, and then I'm gonna have to be on their ass now for them to fucking do it.
So instead of picking the team, which would have made this so much easier, no. Pick the person that's gonna start the match. Pick the person that's gonna end it. God damn it, Owen! Stop with this complex fucking bullshit. Jesus Christ.
But yeah. I'm going with that. That's my pick there. I should say probably Io Shirai on Tegan Nox, but I'm just gonna stick with Shayna and Tegan and play it safe.
I'll go to Io Shirai because fuck you. Why not? And
who do you think she'll pin? Because the other team consists of Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Mia Yim, and Tegan Nox.
I'm gonna say Candice LeRae.
Johnny's wife?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
I just feel like it just kind of works. It doesn't hurt her if she takes the loss.
So you're going with Io Shirai on Candice LeRae. In a way, that kind of furthers their feud. That's a safe bet. Not that we know what the fuck the safe bet is. And then who starts? And then who starts the match? I think this is going to be simpler than we think. It's the balls that are going to be hard, but I think this is going to be simpler than we think. I'm going with the team captains. Rhea Ripley and Shayna Baszler.
I'm going to have to disagree
Who
and
you
stay. If you're the team captain, you're going to want to stay towards the end of the match, no matter what. The team captains are going to be the ones that are going to be there near the end. That's how your team. So, who are the two
the reason I'm going by that logic is because in past War Game matches, Adam Cole started out and he was the captain of his team, and Ricochet also started out and he was the captain of his team.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm gonna go with your pick on this one because I have no idea what I'm walking into on this one because
stick with it.
Oh my God,
just fucking stick with it,
dude. He can't. From this point on, he is no longer making rules and stipulations on this shit. Just base rules.
Yeah,
Rules.
Here's the worst part. Now we're on to the men's War Games.
Which there are.
If you think that was bad, if you thought 32 choices were bad, how about we multiply that by 64, or get that to 64, and I'll tell you why in a minute. Men's War Games, Undisputed Era, which we know the full team of there. Kyle O'Reilly, Bobby Fish, Roderick Strong, and Adam Cole, baby, versus... Huh?
Is that 8?
No, that's the Undisputed Era as a faction. Yeah,
I'm saying, is that 8 people altogether?
That's 8 people altogether, but...
I'll
get to it. Versus Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, Dominic Dijakovic, and to be determined. which counts for another point. And literally, it could be anybody.
Fucking it's Ricochet.
No, Ricochet is on Raw. That will not work.
Fucking it's Ricochet.
That's
Damn it.
actually fuck. Hold on. Let me. Now I gotta take a look at the fucking card from NXT last night. God damn it. NXT 11/20/2019.
Oh my god, Owen, this is so stupidly complicated. The faces are gonna win. That's just how this is gonna work. It's WWE. Faces
I'm not.
overpower.
Well, no, that's not technically true the whole time. So hold on. I'm trying to think here. I'm just trying to think. Okay. Well, Matt Riddle defeated Ricochet. But Ricochet, I believe Matt Riddle defeated Ricochet. Okay. NXT Tag Team Champions Undisputed Era. Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, Johnny Gargano. Fuck it.
No, Gargano's injured. That definitely. I'm telling you right now, that's definitely not happening. He's legitimately injured. Neck injury. That ain't no joke. They even reported on it. So that's the whole reason why there's a freaking empty void. Is Matt Riddle had to be taken out of the match to fight Finn Balor, because originally the opponent was going to be Gargano, but then they found out he had a similar neck injury to Ciampa.
Fucking damn it.
I'm going on the NXT roster.
The moment I wish I could just, like go into my brain.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm just getting the NXT roster, because this is just going to make it way, way easier. All right. WWE current. Just want NXT, specifically NXT. Okay. So, Angel Garza, we already know, is out. Arturo Ruiz, I don't know who the fuck you are. You're definitely a jobber. Boa's a jobber. Bronson Reed, nah, it wouldn't make sense. Although, that's an option at this point. Cameron Grimes is a heel, that wouldn't make sense. Cesar Bononi, you're a fucking jobber. Damian Priest is already in a match. Danny Burch is not necessarily a jobber, but more so a cruiserweight guy. Dexter Lumis, he hasn't debuted. Fuck, it might be him. That's a possibility. Okay, I'm narrowing it down. Give me a minute. I'm almost done here. So then there's nope. Isaiah Swerve Scott. Nope. No. Maybe. Hold on. Jesus Christ. Okay. Jesus Christ. How many guys are on this roster?
Enough to choke a horse.
All right, I'm just gonna narrow it down. So,
3.
no, I'm not narrowing it down to 3. There's too many options. I mean, it's probably going to be narrowed down to 5, to be honest.
Yeah,
Okay.
Let's be honest.
So, the possibilities to be the mystery partner are Bronson Reed, Dexter Lumis, because he has not debuted yet. Isaiah Swerve Scott.
Is Dexter
Kushida, who has yet to make his return from his match with Walter. And getting to the last guy, I can feel it. Hold on. And just even though he's still injured, I'm going to assume he's Super Cena. In this case, Velveteen Dream. And then the final one, which is, so there's actually 6, because my pick, because he's the only one that honest to God makes any sense, And if they go with anybody else, I think it's a fucking mistake. William Regal. So I'm just going to go with Regal. Because nobody has had more issues in kayfabe than with the Undisputed Era than Regal himself, the current NXT general manager. He's the only one that makes sense to me.
Can Regal still wrestle?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's still in shape. I mean, he's not gotten any fucking older.
Then fuck it, I'm picking Regal because why not put the veteran in there to go up against the young boys?
Yeah, that's why I picked him because I
Regal.
don't know who else it could be. Most likely we got to be prepared. We're probably going to be wrong on that.
I'm fine with that.
But that's the only thing that makes sense to me. It, honest to God, that was ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous just to find that. Okay, so now we know. So our version of this,
blame
now
on
I'm going
that.
to reread the match again. Undisputed Era, Team Undisputed Era, which consists of Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish versus Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, Dominic Dijakovic, and our collective pick, William Regal. Now we got to figure out who starts the match for both teams. I got Adam Cole, and I'm just going to go with Dominic Dijakovic because of what happened on NXT where he got smashed through the ladder. That's who I think will start it. Who do you got?
I'm going to pick Regal.
Okay.
Because you want that slow starting veteran to kick off your match. At least that's how my brain works. That's how I would do it.
I would not go with your to be determined pick just to cover all bases. I really wouldn't.
Fuck. Who are the
Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, Dominic Dijakovic.
I'll probably say Tommaso.
All right, so just the team captains. Or what about Undisputed Era? You didn't pick one for Era.
Who are the members of the Undisputed Era? It's been a while. I haven't had the chance.
Cole, O'Reilly, Fish, and Strong.
I'll probably say Strong.
Okay, so Strong and Ciampa, that's fine. And then who takes the... All right, so now who pins or submits said person?
The Undisputed Era are going to completely say fuck the rules, and if I know heels well enough, because it's a whole heel team on the 8 side against fucking 5. Or is it 8 against?
No, it's 4. It's 4 on 4.
Is it 4 on 4?
It's 4 on 4. It's 4 on 4.
Okay, so it's 4 on 4. Yeah, the Undisputed Era has to get the win on this one. But who's going to take the fall? I want to say... I'm not going to say Tommaso Ciampa because that makes no sense. Because you're just putting him in the ground if you do that. If you have a whole fucking heel faction beat his ass.
I'll be honest. Because you don't know the real pick. I honestly think whoever is the babyface, in which we're sticking with Regal, I don't think he's going to get the pin, but if there's a surprise entrant in there that they're not prepared for, the faces are winning. It's obvious, especially if the heels are winning in the women's War Games match.
I really think that we should have gotten 2 picks on this one in case of fucking this type of situation where we don't know who the entrant is.
Well, I mean,
we don't know who the entrant is.
That's kind of the point of predicting. It's a wild card pick, so if you get it right, you get it right. Great. For all we know, everybody could be wrong and not get a point. So
I'll find that hilarious more than anything else. And then we go, wow, wrestling fans.
Undisputed Era. So I think they're gonna lose. And between the 3 that we know on the other team, I'm gonna say Keith Lee gets the pin on Kyle O'Reilly.
I'm gonna say Keith Lee's the one that goes down on this one.
And who do you got to take him down?
Probably Cole.
Cole. All right.
Cole needs a little bit of a jumper. You know what I mean? Just to put him on.
Fair enough. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think the faces should win because that sets up a whole card for a future takeover.
I'm not disagreeing, but you have to put it in the perspective of if you're Triple H, who has been in who's been a heel his entire career.
Yeah, but at the same time,
If you have the heel,
I'm thinking what logically makes sense, because if you had the babyfaces win, you'll have a whole card lined up for the next takeover.
I agree. But if you put it from the perspective of being Triple H,
but Triple H doesn't book like that anymore.
I know, but let me finish. If you were a smart booker, you would have the heels go over tonight, or go over on.
Here's the problem with your assessment, Mike.
Right.
You're having both War Games matches have both heel factions win and come out victorious.
Why not?
We got to remember what company we're talking about here.
And it would be smarter to have the heels win, but that's just me.
Yes, I get that, but well, actually, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that at all. I think you're making a serious misjudgment here. I really am.
That's fine. Dude, I don't care if I win tonight because I have no idea what I'm walking into to begin with anyway.
Okay, I'm just saying you'd
I know,
probably be
and I'm just saying too. I haven't had the chance to really watch NXT. I'll probably try to binge it before the pay-per-view itself. If my choices change, my choices change. But on video right now,
once you say I'm on video, the rules are.
I know. Can I ever finish a sentence, you cuck?
I'm just saying.
Christ.
I'm just saying.
Jesus Christ. Dude, I haven't been able to get a fucking word out this entire time. Holy shit, dude. Oh my God, relax.
Because I'm trying to explain to you what's going on.
And that's fine. And I have my pick. I'm going with the Undisputed Era because it'd be way smarter, at least in my opinion, to have the Undisputed Era win. So that way in a later pay-per-view, their bigger event, because I know War Games is not the biggest event that they have. That's obvious.
Yeah, but why would you have the guys that lose go for number one contenders matches? I know where you're going with that, but that makes no sense.
We'll see. That's my pick. I'm not going to change it. You're not going to be able to change my mind.
Dude, your pick is super flawed because you're saying that regardless, they're going to get the matches. The other team. That's not going to make any sense whatsoever. Because if you do that, what you're doing is you're undercutting the baby faces because they're getting the title shots anyway, and they didn't earn them at War Games. War Games, in that case, would be the perfect opportunity for them to win. If they win, they automatically get the title matches.
We'll see. I'm picking Undisputed Era because I have an idea of where they're going to be going with this. A generalized idea.
Teach their own, I guess. I think you're severely wrong, but we'll see.
And that's fine. And if I decide to, on the night that it happens, I'll be like, so I had to rethink my picks, but I know I can't change them, but fuck it.
Yeah, you can't change them, that's my point.
No shit, it's on video. I cannot change what I said. I said it. It's out there in the world.
You have a chance to rechange it, and I'm harping on you and trying to convince you because I really think you're going to be wrong.
You forget how stubborn I am.
Yes, and I'm trying to break down your stubbornness, so I guess we're at a stalemate because we're both being fucking stubborn.
Yes. You cannot stop this one-track mind of I will. That's like telling me as a kid, don't go for the cookies. I'm fucking gunning.
All right, well, whatever, dude. You're wrong, but you'll see it for your own eyes.
That's your opinion, and I'm fine if I'm wrong. I don't care. It's for a belt that doesn't exist.
Well, yeah, that's right, because John still has his belt, and then you still have the other belt.
Yes. It's for a fake title that doesn't exist. I'm good. Trust
currently,
me.
Yeah.
Sure. You guys are gonna sum up like $300 to make an actual freaking a fucking.
Well, we're just using a replica belt until. But anyway, that's whatever. Let's just get on with this because we have 2 more matches left, and I just want to get through them. I'm gonna start with a triple threat match first. It's Pete Dunne versus Damian Priest versus Killian Dane. Winner becomes number 1 contender for the NXT Championship at Survivor Series the night after. So they kind of just gave away the fucking finish already at that point. Pete Dunne is going to win. Because Adam Cole versus Pete Dunne is the match that people are going to want to see in Chicago at Survivor Series.
Yes.
So this is obvious. As far as who he pins, thank God it's only possibly 2 options. I'm just going to go with Killian Dane.
And I'm going to agree with you on that one.
So there you go. And the last match, Finn Balor versus Matt Riddle.
Matt Riddle.
I'll go with Finn Balor. At this point, it's like I'm my brain's so fucking fried that I don't care. There's our fucking picks. Fucking Christ. Oh God. If this is a regular fucking thing on War Games, we need to really rethink how we're gonna do that. Because I don't like this. That was way too much brain power.
This is ridiculous.
I thought it was gonna be easy, and then I realized, oh my God, wait a minute.
Dude, it's 64 possible options.
Ridiculous.
64 possible options for the War Games match itself.
I mean, at least it's unpredictable in a way, but yeah.
But that's like guessing who's going to win the fucking Royal Rumble. You have 30 options. You take that 30, you times it by 30 because any of those guys could win. Somebody at one could win. You don't know. No way. It's just no. My brain is not going to tell me to friggin' make those numbers work in my head.
I agree. All right. There's your fucking War Games predictions, Owen. Fuck's sake. You gotta make the rule. I don't think we should do this next year. I'm saying I highly advise it. We're not doing this next year. It's just not happening.
Hard.
Tag team matches from this point forward, unless it's a triple threat, will not get just period. Well, it's just whatever team wins. Period. That's it. That's the last time we're fucking doing shit like this.
Dude, this is just way too much.
Oh my God. I thought it would be easier when I first saw it, and then I realized, oh man.
Has to physically try to make 64 options work. And make 64 options storyline work in a professional wrestling company.
In fairness, if anybody can do it, it's NXT, but I doubt they did it. I don't think they need to. They only need one plan.
They only need one plan. But that's the whole thing, is that as a wrestling fan, you need to put every option that could possibly happen on the table. That's just how this works. And Owen, I swear to God, if you start making the rules specifically more complex to piss me off, oh man, the sharpshooter's getting applied. Super fast.
I don't like this. All right, there you go. That is our predictions for...
Fuck.
That was our predictions for NXT. Fuck.
I'm gonna
stop here. Here's your fucking slice to the next segment, I guess.
If we decide to stream this, because I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to the pay-per-view or not. I have no idea what the plan is. But
I don't even know if we're doing the plan, but if we do it, I'm not opposed to it on Saturday.
If Owen wins again, I'm applying the sharpshooter live in front of everybody.
I feel like that's the only reason he created these.
Just
I'm calling him out on video right now. And normally everyone's like, but you guys are a part of the same team. Yes, and it was a fucking mistake. It's my fault. He's got our championship.
He got a fake.
Damn it! He's got 2 belts. He's 0-2 belts.
0-2 belts. Except in real life, he's 0-0 women.
Oh. I mean, he'd probably agree with you, though. That's the sad part. All right, fuck it. We're rambling on here. There's our predictions. Splice to the next segment. We're done here.
Destruction, carnage, unpredictability awaits. This is War Games. Hello, everybody. I am the Simple Man, and my name is Noah Foster, and these are my quick War Game predictions for the Wrestling Rundown Predictions League. They are as follows. We have 4 matches. I am going with Prince Devitt, Finn Balor beats Matt Riddle. I am going with Pete Dunne wins the triple threat over Damian Priest and Killian Dane. And I see Pete Dunne pinning Damian Priest. As far as the 2 War Games matches, let's start with the women's War Games, Team Rhea versus Team Shayna. There's a lot of circumstances to consider here. There's unpredictable variables that come into play here that aren't even involved in the match. Also, Shayna, and I'm sure a lot of these will be in action on Sunday. But with that being said, I am going to go with... I'm going to go with Team Shayna picks up the win. And as far as who goes in first for each team, I am going to say that Io Shirai and Kaz LeRae entered the cell first. And as far as the determining pinfall, I am going to go with Rhea Ripley pinning Bianca Belair. No, I'm sorry. I am going to go with Kaylee Ray pins Rhea Ripley. A little bit of NXT UK for you. And as far as the men's, you got my boys in the street are led by Adam Cole, baby, as they have all the gold, versus Team Ciampa, and we still don't know the fourth member at this time of recording. But because of the Undisputed Era owning NXT and being my favorite thing about WWE, I'm going with them to win, and that is undisputed. And I'm going to go with the guys that are the staple and the guy that picked up the win in the very first one. Adam Cole, baby. He picks up the win, and he pins... That's the tough part. I'm just going to say he pins Dijakovic. So, there you go. And as far as who goes in first for each team, I am going to say that Ciampa leads by example goes in first for his team, and Adam Cole goes in first for his. There you go. Those are my quick, simple predictions. Like, share, subscribe, comment. NoDQ.com/Noah takes to my Twitter, or follow my Silva YouTube channel at YouTube.com/user/NoahFox210. Stay tuned for more in-depth predictions with me and the Rated R board for NoDQ Predictions League and the NX Team League. Good luck to all, and remember this: support your wrestling out big and small. Let's keep growing this wrestling community together. Simple as that. And as always, know this: I am just a simple man and a lifelong fan of wrestling. Y'all take care. Have a wonderful day. We are NXT. So we don't know who the mystery person on Team Ciampa is going to be yet. It's not going to be John Gargano. It's not going to be Velveteen Dream. I know John Morrison re-signed with WWE, but we have no idea and we haven't seen him yet. So I'm just going to go out of the blue and say that the mystery partner is John Morrison. Take care. With Leo Rush being part of the Survivor Series watch party, I don't think we really need to do a prediction on it, but I'll do it anyway. If Leo Rush vs. Angel Garza 2 does happen, I still see Leo Rush retaining the title.
So my predictions for War Games are as follows. Leo Rush retains the title versus Angel Garza. Killian Dane pins Pete Dunne to become #1 contender to the NXT title. Finn Balor pins Matt Riddle. Kaylee Ray enters as the surprise entrant for the Women's War Games match and pins, I'm going to say, Rhea Ripley. And Velveteen Dream, as the surprise entrant, gets the pin for in the Men's War Games on Adam Cole. I predict Io Shirai and Mia Yim will start the Women's War Games match, and I say Roderick Strong and Tommaso Ciampa will start the Men's War Games match.
Okay, I'm going Team Ciampa to win War Games. I'm going with Team Baszler to win. I'm going with Finn Balor to win. I'm going with Pete Dunne to win. And those are my picks for War Games. And I'll give you the specifics here. Alright, who enters first for the men's? It's going to be Dijakovic and Roderick Strong then will enter first. Then I'm going to go with the women's. I'm going to go Candice LeRae, Io Shirai. And then who takes the fall? I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to go with Tommaso Ciampa pinning Adam Cole in the men's. And for the women, I'm going to pick Baszler tapping out Candice LeRae. And the mystery person, I'm going to go with one person. I'm going to go with Velveteen Dream to appear in the Men's War Games, be the final man in there. So that's what my picks are. So hopefully that's correct now. And then if we're doing, just in case, I will go with Angel Garza to become the new NXT Cruiserweight Champion, defeating Leo Rush if that match happens. That's what I would go with, because they haven't announced it as of yet. So if they do, that's what I'm going to go with, Angel Garza becoming the new NXT Cruiserweight Champion at TakeOver War Games.
In the respective War Games matches, Adam Cole starts off, Tommaso Ciampa starts off, Keith Lee pins Kyle O'Reilly. I go with Bianca Belair to start off with Rhea Ripley. I also go with Kaylee Ray pinning Tegan Nox. The surprise pick in the men's War Game match, I choose John Morrison. As for the match with Finn Balor and Matt Riddle, I choose Finn Balor to win over Matt Riddle. For the number one contendership for the NXT title, I choose Pete Dunne. And finally, for the NXT Cruiserweight Championship, I choose Angel Garza to win.
My predictions for NXT TakeOver War Games 2019 are as follows. I think Team Baszler will win their War Games match. Team Ciampa will win their War Games match, with Tino Sabatelli returning as the fourth member. Finn Balor will defeat Matt Riddle, and Pete Dunne will pin Damian Priest to pick up the victory in the triple threat match. For the women's War Games match, I think Baszler and Mia Yim are going to start it off, and it's going to be Baszler getting the pin, although I think it's going to be a submission on Tegan Nox after Dakota Kai interferes and turns heel. I know I don't need to say it, but that's just an opinion I'm tossing out there. And then I think we're going to see Keith Lee and Bobby Fish start off the men's War Game match. And I think we'll see Ciampa getting the victory over Roderick Strong.
Look, I'm not waking up early. You're gonna get your rundown for NXT TakeOver, NXT AEW, and the stuff on Jordan Miles and Jim Cornette, and the 205 Live cancellation. At some point today or tomorrow. I don't know which. I don't care which. If it's during TakeOver, oh fucking well. You don't know how hard it is to try and balance everything out. I'm doing the best I can with what I got. So, yeah, that's it. It is 1:25 in the fucking morning right now. And I don't think I'm going to get any sleep anytime soon. So, yeah. I cannot wait for Survivor Series week to be fucking over. You guys can find everybody in the description. Make sure you sub to them. Make sure you give them a follow. And good luck to everybody on the War Games predictions. And until then, take care, guys.
Take that work week off, 5 days in the bucket. Fuck it, you got a boss who's a jerk who doesn't. Throw on some Wu-Tang, bring the motherfucking ruckus. There is no pretext. We are living and we love it on a budget. Never mind, we just nudge it to the side. Give the kids a little time. We are living till we die. Focused and we hustle, but we still be getting high. No exception to the rule. Do what you do to get by. Cause the clock keeps ticking like a metronome, and my thoughts keep telling me to get me